straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Rainbow Warriors will put toe to leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds Zach Priest, and he's... to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. And the Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Singh. Pocket starts to collapse.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Warriors! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You've got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get to you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
They'll give it to the back. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give out of the gun. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12.
Gain of 1. It's 3rd down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the misfire, now on second down. Back to throw, it's Singh. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
They'll go back to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Loses 2. Second down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Hawaii 7, Mississippi State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, it's Singh. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Quarterback on the keeper. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's loose. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
The back goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Singh. Got his man in the middle. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Yeah, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. The give to the tailback.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Liberty. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming after it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, there's the ball. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going into halftime, trailing, not being too aggressive, because make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes, and you just saw it right there.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point,
And he breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawaii!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 35, he's open. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on first down. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Hawaii 21, Mississippi State 7.
And the Bulldogs will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Booth. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Warriors will take over. First and 10.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Singh. They're working that left side. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
The Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and
all kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get... It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion.
Mississippi State, 7.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Mississippi State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The option look. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Ball in the air, intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Warriors. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
1st and 10.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Babers. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny...
And they get the sack just like that.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it on the left.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the ground with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run play action, trying to get to him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you needed some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Of the 3rd quarter of play, with the score, Hawaii 37, Mississippi State 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes trouble. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
For a 1st down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The throw. He makes a catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
Firing to the right, complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, just taking care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the 80 yards. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hawaii. And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Georgia State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. Past the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hawaii. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make
the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he didn't even get back to the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They'll try to add another to their lead. To the air. It's a fake, and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Oh, he's going to take a chance. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Unloads it left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, boy. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
Tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David...